Hi guys, it's the Zackalope back with another episode of Fleuret Blanc. In the last one, we found out that the weird message came from Leonie Vermees Everchwell. Junior's absent in the moment, please leave a message or don't. Why is this in Kant's room? That's what I want to know! Some strange stuff is going on. Conversation with Roland. Yeah, I'm not going to activate that right now. Oh, hey, Mosk is out of his room. I get to try the thing. Okay, first. F. 00. The Fool. Okay, so yeah, the first tarot card is Fool. Fool with 2 zeros. Kind of clever.
Oh.
Alright, Mask, what juicy goodness are you hiding from us other than your face? It's a checklist. It's his workout routine! Okay. Don't forget to collect payment for risky jobs. Collect next orders. Risky jobs? Collection? What sort of business could he be pulling that needs to be kept a secret? Well, didn't get a conclusion from that, unfortunately. I don't need you, topics. Not right now. Oh, switch the mode when I didn't need to. God, look at all of my things. I have so many now. What? Moss is a checklist and room safe. Collects payment for doing risky jobs. Also reminds him gets the next orders. Shady business is he conducting here? Checklist check. What? What would that have to do with this conclusion? It needs conclusion 10? Oh. Well, I got that. This also needs a conclusion. Huh. Oh my god, I'm fairly certain that I don't know what's going on right now. At all. I have no idea. Oh boy. Am I gonna need this? Because I don't know what the last thing is. I don't want to have to look anything up. Okay, where are you, Mosk? He could have been downstairs. He could have been in the kitchen, couldn't he? Oh no, he's here. Kant's a software designer. Astounding programs that were used for moon exploration. Neat. Okay, keep gathering information. A few hours should have something good. Okay. Let's hope. So what events do we got now? Well, we got the shower. Doesn't do much good right now. The clock. But that'll move the story ahead. Rather avoid that if at all possible. Well, can I eat lunch? Do I even have anything for lunch? Yeah, save meal for later. I can at least sit down. And, you know, speak with people. I know everything about Lane. Let's go with Roland. Right?
Hey, Flora, what's for lunch?
Trying to watch my calorie intake.
Yeah, sure. You're just afraid of Graham's cooking as I am. I have my own little meal. It's a thief sandwich. That's what I like to call it.
What?
Why?
It's pretty much just made of slices of apples on bread.
I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. Because at first I was going to say that sounds terrible, and then I thought, like, I guess it wouldn't be terrible. It wouldn't be bad.
Think about it. Those are both the most popular. Those are both the most popularly stolen foods. Mix them together, and you got a thief sandwich.
Oh my god. All I'm thinking about is Aladdin right now, and how he steals bread, and like all the cartoons where people steal apples. Oh my god.
I've deducted points for your lack of sanity.
What about creative points? At least give me those.
You may have 3.
Ugh, what a relief. So Skrieger tells me you're a traveler. Where you been?
I grew up in Canada, so I've seen a lot of the North America. Some of the national parks in the States are the best. I've been through Germany, Switzerland, Austria, Spain, Belgium, England, Ireland, and Scotland. I highly suggest the coastline. Some China.
Hold up. Where haven't you been?
There are plenty of places I still need to go, man. The world's huge. I only have one chance to explore it all. How about you? Where you've been?
I've never left France. Spent most of my life in Normandy. Well, I've always wanted to go on a bike tour through Spain or across the USA or something. Or in South America.
I've been to South America too. If you go through Argentina or Brazil, I can tell you where to find some really amazing local food.
Now you're just trying to make me feel unworldly.
Maybe I'm trying to inspire you. Anyway, it's the truth. I've been to all these places, whether it makes it feel you
What? Okay.
whether it makes you feel bad or not.
I was saying okay at like, what was I just saying?
Well, I'll have to outshine you in some other way. Maybe I'll finally take time for that bike tour. Across the country or two, yeah?
I stop at 2, up to 3, and it might grab a bike and join you.
3 countries it is then.
Now we're talking. You've earned a couple of extra points for awesomeness.
I'm honored. Are these mystery points redeemable for cash?
No.
Can't blame a guy for trying. Thanks for the chat, Flora. It was good. I think I'll go work on my bike. I'll need to practice more if I'm gonna cross 3 countries.
I'll see you around, man.
Well, that literally did nothing for me. It's not like I have anything else to do. There are no other events I can see. I might as well use up my free time talking to people. Seeing if I can learn anything by having lunch with them.
Salut.
Hello, miss. Have anything special in your lunchbox?
No, don't have anything in the moment.
Yeah, I do. I have a cheese sandwich from Lady of May. Unacceptable. Food is the essence of joy, miss. I am eating mushroom soup with dumplings that I cooked on a camping stove I keep hidden in my room. I roasted my own garlic and sprinkled Parmesan cheese on top. The dumplings are wheat, but there's rosemary and other herbs in the mix. If he didn't have mushrooms in that, that would sound so amazing. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against people who like mushrooms. I'm not one of them. I don't like eating mushrooms. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, like, when I was a kid, I used to think mushrooms are poisonous. Of course, they aren't all poisonous. In fact, the ones I say at the store are very, very safe, but something about them irks me. I don't like them. In the mushrooms, a shiitake broth to start, and then I add a cremini and a portobello mushroom to the chopped leeks and heavy cream. To throw it down, I add thyme and freshly ground black pepper. The key is the chopped onions and carrots. And of course, I'm drinking a glass of the white wine I used. It's delicious, all the way from Alsace.
You just upped my level of hunger from 1 to 7.
Is that so? All the way to 7? Why don't you have a whiff then? It's still steaming.
Oh.
That's even worse.
Seriously, Lady May, this is some of the greatest soup I've ever smelled.
But you're being honest, miss. Oh, this guy wants to be a cook. He doesn't want to be a magician, he wants to be a cook. I don't know if they told me that, or if that's just something I've realized. This poor guy doesn't want to carry on the family business, but he feels he needs to. I am proud hearing such a remark.
Dude, I don't lie when it comes to fantastic food. Food is basically 90% of any culture. I've had traditional winter squash soup in South America that'll turn atheists into believers. It was holy, man. And authentic Thai food is blam! Peanut noodles, come on, that blew my taste buds to Mars and back. It was phenomenal.
I ate a skillet of roasted hot potatoes in Heidelberg, Germany that made me consider running away to live there.
You'll have to write down the name of this place so I can drop by when I tour next.
I didn't realize you had such a distinguished palate. Did you cook, miss?
Haha, not at all. But I love the world and all of its different flavors. You can't be a wanderer without taste buds.
So true. It's nice to meet someone who appreciates a fine meal. Next time you're in Paris, don't be afraid to drop my name at some of the better restaurants. You'll be treated to some of the best dishes in the country, for certain.
Don't say it if you don't mean it, because I plan on doing exactly that.
Believe me, miss, you won't regret it. Well, again, we got absolutely nothing, and there's still no events. Okay. Let's have lunch with Roland. Not Roland, Odon. Might as well use up this free time somehow. I have literally no reason to eat. I am full on energy. Okay. These guys are all grayed out. I don't know what that means. Hey, kiddo, come down for a bite?
I don't have anything at the moment.
No worries, me neither. Yeah, but you fast. I just came down for some conversation. I'm fasting today.
Really? Like all day?
Son, it sure is a sign. I have real trouble with words. I thought it was just like one day, maybe it was just like, oh hey, this recording session's going a little weird. I'm just speaking wrong. But no, apparently it's just, I've lost the ability to speak coherently. Sure as the sun shines on Egypt. It's like cleansing yourself. When you lose the grip food has on you, your mind pops right out open. Helps me meditate and takes away my reliance on material goods.
Why would you want to stop relying on life-giving food?
We eat more than we need, kid. You don't believe me? Check out the obesity in the States. Plus, if you can survive without food a couple of days a month, why not? Bit more deserving folks get it, not me. That's not exactly how it works. An admirable view on the world, but admirable attempt, but that's not how it works.
Sounds good to me. Maybe I'll try it one of these days. Though not while I have this job, since I need the energy to keep competing, and when I travel. And not when I travel either. I need energy then too.
So you'll never do it.
Basically. Do you have hobbies, man? Or do you just meditate?
Meditating and doing your hobbies are the same thing. Focus on a single task, all else driven from your head. That's the simple truth of it. While I was first becoming a monk, I had trouble with that. Too much negativity stirred up in my noggin. I took to collecting bits of wood and feathers and crafting them into models of birds. They looked awful for years. It was terrible. But practice makes perfect. I did most of my thinking behind a carving knife and hot glue. Some folks really liked them. They tried to buy the things, but I had no need for bird models anyhow, so I gave them away. You could see folks light right up. It's always been a strange thing, giving gifts. It's all useless. You can't really affect a person. You can really affect a person's heart with them.
Oh, so you don't approve of materialism per se, but you'll contribute to others?
I made hundreds of birds and given most of them away. My own creations are cluttering the homes of who knows how many good folks. I can only hope that the other items they did possess give them as much happiness as mine did. If everything they own is a constant source of joy, then maybe they'll fill their lives full of that joy. But it's more likely to stuff my birds in the back of rooms, forgetting this just as soon as it was brought through the door, piled on more junk. You can only keep that feeling of joy for so long before it fades away. Then you have stuff, mounds of it.
What about your prized possession? Is it just stuff?
Yes and no. It's a seagull I made myself. It's one of my few possessions. That means I don't get distracted by any others. The seagull's symbolic to me. It represents my hard work and dedication to monkhood. It represents the clearing of my mind. It also represents how gifts can bring happiness, a sentiment I don't usually feel, but I should never forget.
Interesting. So, the feelings you have for your prized possession aren't the same as, say, mine or Roland's, but since you only have one, it is your most prized possession?
That's certainly one way to look at it. Here's a better way. My feelings are stronger than yours or Roland's because I only have one possession worth prizing. Your room's full of different objects. The few things I own get all my attention. Others must put their attention on minute things. But enough of that. I'll be upstairs if you need me. Great little chat, kiddo.
Time flies.
Once again, I learned pretty much nothing from that. I was hoping for something I could use somehow. Well, ain't got nothing else to do.
Hey! Does that about it cover it?
Oh, darling, you've been more than helpful. We can't thank you enough.
Yeah. We're sworn in and think like a judge. The long-haired rat hasn't told us anything. We're still in the dark. Plus, we have no ways to tell if he's even being honest. Of course I'm being honest. This face doesn't know how to lie.
I was expecting his expression to change.
Grams is about 3 seconds away from popping you straight in the mouth.
Please, Grams, your blood pressure. Between all these voices, my throat is just like dying. Oh, there's no need to take this out on poor little Roland. We'll find out who the culprit is soon enough. There's no need to worry.
Yeah?
As much as I'd like to be on your side, Judge Grams, we can't go around blaming the wrong people. Until we have the evidence we need, the culprit's still at large, and no amount of false accusations will resolve this. As it stands, Roland's alibis are watertight.
Yeah. And let's quit dawdling. Who next?
Nineveh May is next on the list. We should hurry and find him. Don't you worry, dear Roland. Judge Auntie will make sure you stay out of trouble. Hey, that's not Roland speaking.
Hey, why aren't you all creeped out by Auntie's flirting?
I'm too busy internally gloating to worry about that now, Fleur.
And what exactly are you gloating about? You're suspiciously quiet.
Alright, here it is. Before they questioned me, I asked Auntie if there's anywhere private I could go to and not worry about interruptions.
Oh no!
What?
You know, I just don't to see you, Fleur. My only tool against the judges' aunties are fine taste and gentlemen. I know the rules of the game, and I can play all of the best cards. It's not favored by everyone, but that's how I win. So I turned on the old Roland charm and wooed Auntie into spilling a little more than their share. You should have seen me.
Oh.
Does he know where it is?
I'm glad I didn't. I don't handle nausea well. Other than a date, what'd you get?
No dates, Fleur. I left enough wiggle room in my lingo to escape any infatuation. Infatuation-driven delicacies. I'm like a wordsmith.
Dalliances.
You see what I mean?
But she made it very clear there's a place that she and I could lounge in private if we wanted, you know, to talk. Unfortunately, she wouldn't tell me more about it until I was willing to commit to one of those conversations.
Damn, Roland, we could have had this whole issue solved by now if you had just agreed to a small chat.
The body's sacred, Fleur. I don't see you pushing the boundaries of your morals for this case.
Don't worry about it. At least I made some progress with the case of the mysterious text message.
Really? Details!
According to my e-ritual, Lainey remains the anonymous sender from Monday night.
No way!
Way, that also means he's the one who stole my lunchbox.
No!
What was this? You never mentioned it before.
Huh.
I mentioned it during the luncheon. You told me to be quiet so the judges wouldn't hear us. But that's not the point. When I came back from the bathroom yesterday morning, Shiro was AWOL. I didn't want to raise the alarm, so I searched for it by myself.
Yeah, remember, I mentioned that instead of taking the route to go tell the judges, I went and looked for it myself.
It was in the dumpster. The garbage guy came all the way back to give it to me.
That's pretty serious, Fleur. And you'd say Leon and Neva May did this? I find that hard to believe.
And why's that?
What? You can't figure that out? I won't spoil it for you. But that's a dead end, Flora. It couldn't have been Lady of May. You need to practice your software hacking better because you were way off base.
Well, I'm not the one who hacked it.
Who did?
June, that self-proclaimed computer genius. I guess finding a stranger to solve my problems is too much to ask.
June? You mean there are more ladies around here that I don't know about? That's great!
You've met her before, dummy. She's the photographer. She took your photo a few weeks ago.
Oh, Gearbox? Yeah, I want nothing to do with her.
That's Junior!
Gearbox?
I can call her that because she's always hiding behind that stupid speaker box thing.
Yep! That's Junior!
Never heard her go by June before, though. Always just Junior. Silly name for a girl, but she's hardly feminine.
You have to be kidding me. Junior, as in the Friday member?
Of course, Laura. She handles all the maintenance, photography, heating, lighting, just about everything. She even designed the e-virtuals.
I knew it.
I feel so stupid. You realize what this means? Hold on, let me go through my notes to make sure I got all this right.
Oh, God.
I'm onto something.
Enough notes to draw a conclusion. Oh my God, so that means that she could have lied, I'm guessing? I sent 2 untraceable text messages. I was sent 2 untraceable text messages. Once I got my lunchbox back, I realized the texture was harassing. Definitely harassing. June, the photographer, claimed to have invented a neat gadget. She was talking about the e-virtual. Friday member tried to fool me into thinking her name was June. Now I know it's really Junior. All the texts were written in English, which means it probably couldn't. It couldn't have possibly been Lady of May. Junior used the e-virtual to convince me that Lady of May was harassing me from the behind the scenes. After claiming she was such an electronics genius, Junior couldn't back out of finding who sent me those messages. But since she was the culprit, she quickly blamed another member. Too bad that member only speaks French. So, her?
It means June, or Junior, or whatever, is the one who's been sending me the texts. When I met her downstairs and she realized I didn't recognize her, she pretended we never met before and she called herself a June. And when I asked her to find the text on my e-virtual, she couldn't back down, so she tweaked it to throw the blame on Lady of May instead.
Wow, that's pretty crazy. I would have never guessed. I figured it was at least a person you'd already met.
That still doesn't answer the question. Junior has the least to gain from from being kicked out. Our entire thought process up to this point was, it has to be someone who's at risk of being kicked out and replaced. Why did Junior do it? If Junior is the one who did it, what's her motive? We don't know. That's one reason why I'm not sure that we're right here. Like, the evidence is here, but it's circumstantial, and I don't know if it's true.
It still leaves out the motive.
Of course, the moment I say it!
At least it leaves out the motive. Well, why would Junior want you out of the picture so bad she tossed your trophy?
She's not exactly the friendliest person I've ever come across. She could think I'm a threat to her or something. I'm going to confront her next time I see her and make her spill the beans.
What should I do, Floor?
I don't know. Make yourself useful and find a way to get Junior out in the open. Without hitting on her, if you can manage.
I can do that. Leave it to me. We'll have Gearbox cornered by the end of the day. But enough of that. Let's get back to the whole Anna/Can't issue. This is the best evidence yet.
Tangible?
Yeah. I'm not sure how useful. It's interesting at the very least. I found a bunch of luggage in the attic.
Yeah, you figured out the attic's code, too?
Of course. You knew about it and didn't tell me?
You knew and didn't tell me either. Just get on with it. What kind of luggage?
Mostly odds and ends or bags of clothes. A lot are packed in nameless boxes, but some are still in the original bags. But all of it, the clothes especially, are too motley to be from 1 or 2 people, and definitely not the judges. They're women's blouses that look pretty new but are way too small for Auntie or Graham's, and a pair of men's boots too big for Nickel.
Sounds like leftovers from former members. They must shove the stuff we leave behind in the boxes in the attic. Still, any way we can tell the judges aren't sorting a bunch of clothes for their relatives, assuming they have any.
Definitely. Squeaker was telling us about former members last night, right? He dropped a few names. Can you remember them?
It's just possible.
Okay, let's see if I can remember. No. One was Ruben. There's a member named Ruben.
I think I figured it out.
Esther and Ruben. Esther went back to her family. Ruben used his earrings to go back to school.
I think they were Esther and Ruben.
That's what I remember as well. One bag had a notebook with the name Ruben written on the inside cover. It was mostly math, but some of the bits of the writing looked like German.
Math. Could be schoolwork.
Next was a travel bag, not like yours or mine. You travel a bit, right?
A bit is an understatement.
What do you do to your luggage? What should it always have?
My name and contact information in case it gets lost, and usually a piece of paper with all the contents written on it for accountability.
You and Esther Emmett from Budapest, Hungary would probably get along well then. She does the same thing.
You're saying she left her entire travel bag behind?
With everything in it.
Okay, that's weird.
It's all full and packed. Most of the bags are. The owners are ready to leave, Floor.
They did leave. But what would make them all abandon their belongings? That doesn't make sense.
Kant's paranoia is looking very believable right now.
No organization, no display. If the judges wanted that stuff, they wouldn't toss them in a locked attic.
No, the luggage was clearly on us. I couldn't connect her to any of it. She must have made out with all of her stuff.
And went straight to the hospital. This is a little too much to think on at the moment. Let's regroup after we get our heads clear.
You're the boss.
Anything you cannot relinquish when it has outlived its usefulness possesses you. I don't agree. Well, then again, I would argue that memories themselves would be the usefulness. That's what I would argue.
Another text?
Text. Filling up that board, man. Filling up that board. Good talking at lunch today. You know how to get an old man thing with all his gray sales. You keep thinking the way you'll do and surprise the wonderful things you do. You finally figured out how to use the thing!
Very fine lunch.
Oh, very fine lunch, miss. I found your night in company wonderful. Our mutual taste in tasting should be expanded upon. When you're done with this idiotic initiation ritual, allow me to take you to a delightful breakfast place in Remy, my treat. I don't think it's that easy. So, I'm gonna leave you here, Lady of Maine. That's not the case. I will see you next time, guys. Is Junior out to get me? I don't know anymore. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye!